Yeah. Yo, good morning. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. How y'all doing today? Let's get right to it. See, yesterday's SPY came out, open, went all the way up to 689.20. Then we had some pullback all the way down to 686.83. Came back 688.40. Whatever, 688.40. Then it came 686.07, which was the low of the day. For the rest of the day, kind of worked this way, slowly back up with a one pullback here. But after that, it went up. It ended the day right here. 687.79. So overall, I think SPY stayed in about a 2.5, 3 point range yesterday. With a couple areas you could have made some good profits. So let's look at our chart and see what we had up for it. We were looking for a breakout long above 690. It never got there. Never got there. So we weren't able to play those levels. It never retreated back to test that high. But over here on the short side, we was looking for resistance. At the top of the move early, we were looking for an entry between 689.80 and 690.20. But as we saw on the chart, it never really quite got all the way up. They got 689.20 before it rejected. Never went back up that way at all. So you still could have got in, and you could have covered all these areas here: 688.90. 688.10 and 687.50, with the 690.80 being the stopping point because it did come up here. But you'd have had to do that right within the first, 15 minutes of the market opening. And like I said, I don't really chase the first candle, but that hit on that second candle with a huge rejection. So this third candle could have been your entry, and you could have made good profit there. Came back. Could have probably got in here too off this second rejection here at 688.37. See this rejection. And then what we do, we ride it all the way down. Because from there, 688.37 down to 686.07. That's a $2 move, man. That's a good profit there. Ironically, I didn't make any trades for real. I made one trade like early, but I didn't make a real trade until I got over here about 2 o'clock, and I saw this going on, and so I was able to play from 686.90 all the way back up to 688. Me and my guy Sean, one of the guys in our trade group, after it came back above, because it was playing off of these pre-market lows from yesterday. And when it started to come back up, but when I got this rejection right here, it came back and seen these green candles start to pull back. We got in right here, and then we was able to ride up. Our target from there was 688. So we was able to get that. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day yesterday. So that was the chart for yesterday. So you could have played, like I said, off the early breakdown and hit all these areas and been fine. It would have been a good day there. But later on in the day, afternoon, after it bounced off of this pre-market low from yesterday at about 12:51 o'clock, that area, and came back here about 2 o'clock to this area, That was some good areas. You could have played it off of the low of the day where it created 686.07 back up, but we didn't do it till it got over here. So that was a good deal for us. All right, so let's look at the levels for today. What we have for today. All right, so if spot breaks and holds above the 688.14 level, I'm looking for a long entry between 688.20 to 688.50. But my stop gonna go at 687.70. But my target's gonna be 689, 689.90, and 691. And that'll be your continuation setup. But only take it, when you got these strong candles closing, off one of your candles. I play a 5-minute candle. If you play in the 15 or 30, just play it off of your rules. But if spot pushes into the 688 to 688.20 and stalls, we were watching for a rejection short. That'll be our short rejection. And we'll put our stop at 688.70. And our target gonna be 687.40, 686.70, and 686.10. And that line up with the low from yesterday. And this is just, if it's a breakout that ran up and it does not hold, then this is what we're looking at. So that's what we'll be looking at. Again, I'll be waiting for a clean break of one of my levels with the 5-minute candle. And once it closes out of that zone that we're looking at, then that's when I'm going to be trying to get in and make my trades. So keep my stop losses tight, and then I'll scale out depending on how many contracts I get at these different levels. Sometimes depending on how, if you got enough contracts, you get that first level, depending on what your daily target price, profit price is, man, jump on out. Have a nice day. If it happens early, you want to spend an hour trading, then that's a good day. Jump out. So keep your targets tight and do take profits. And that'll be your plan for the day, December 30th. We're going to be bullish above 688.14. We're going to be bearish below 687.18 if you one of them guys that like to play the shares. And there you go. Everything in between, though, you just be careful with that top zone. So we're going to come in with the trade. Do not go in biased. Look at the chart, look at the market, look what's going on, and then trade based off your levels and stay disciplined. And you should be okay. Now, this is not financial advice. It's just ideas from a trader who trade every day. But if it helps you, if it works for you, you can either come join our group at Power Plays, or you can just, always leave a like, a comment, a share, for the videos if you like the videos. But if you really want to have some fun with us, come over to Power Plays and join us, man. We have a live trading every day, and you have a good time working out with us, man. So Power Plays, that's what we do over there. But this has been another Power Plays Palace episode. I hope you enjoy the chart and you have a good day. I work, so dangerous. Studio. Believe I